girly. Welcome to Quick Tip Tuesday. On this Quick Tip Tuesday, we are joined by Anna. Anna, 2-minute timer set. Go.
Hey, Wendy, today I'm going to hit on keeping a welcoming, cozy, comfortable home, finding an achievable midpoint between being a perfectionist and things being a complete disaster. And life is super full. And with that comes all the stuff we have to use to manage and to make that all work. So I'm going to hit on 2 things that we utilize in our home and things that you can try out today. One is our toy rotation. We keep everything in bins. We separate the toys into bins with lids, and we keep them up in a closet, not accessible to the children. We will bring out 2 to 3 at a time, and that way we aren't getting out too many, and they play with them for their intended purpose. The sets stay together, and so when it is time to clean up, it's not an overwhelming mess. We're only cleaning up what we get out. And the second thing that we do is a blitz. After every meal, after breakfast, lunch, and dinner, everyone runs through the house after our kitchen cleanup. So everyone runs through the house and picks up their things, whatever they got out or whatever is theirs. And that way things stay picked up and the clutter stays very minimal. And since we do that after each mealtime, the overall clutter in the house is very minimal. And so we have found that that works really well for us. So when you couple that toy rotation system along with that daily blitz throughout the day, it really keeps the house very comfortable and manageable. And that way I am more likely to have company over and not freak out when I hear that somebody else is going to stop by.
That was so good, Anna. I have so many questions. Okay. First, where can we connect with you?
So Just Making It Work is over on YouTube and on Facebook, and over on Instagram. Just search for Just Making It Work.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I have all that linked down below if you guys want to find her and connect with her. She is a wealth of knowledge. Decided to do a little something different with Tip Tuesday. Decided to expand upon it a little bit more. So stay tuned and learn a little bit more about Anna. Now, Anna, let me ask you some questions. How old are your little ones? Or
All
should I
right,
say big
so
ones?
yes, so we do have big ones and we do have little ones. We call them our littles, our middles, and our big. So we have a 17, 15, and 13-year-old. And then we have a big 5-year gap, and we have an 8, 4, and 1-year-old.
So do you homeschool all of them? Have you homeschooled all of them from the beginning?
Yes, we do homeschool all of them, and we have homeschooled from the beginning.
And so how do your older ones like homeschooling? Are they like, "Ugh, I want to go back to public school"? Are they like, we love it? How do they feel about it?
We do ask them. We have asked them, do you guys like homeschooling, or would you ever want to go to public school? And they have all said across the board they love being home. In fact, one of my sons for Mother's Day, on his Mother's Day card, he wrote me, one of his favorite things about me is that I teach him from home. So I think everybody is on board, which is such a blessing.
What a sweetheart. So how many boys and how many girls do you have?
So we have 3 boys and 3 girls.
Oh, you're like me. We keep it even, what
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
feel,
definitely.
like they have a partner.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the bins, how big are these bins that you have? Like, is it like large bins? Is it small bins? How exactly is it organized?
So I try to buy a bin that is will hold that item adequately. So all the bins kind of vary in sizes. And I do have some things like in little shoe boxes, and that way it's like a Mr. Potato Head. So Mr. Potato Head is going to be like in a clear shoebox size container, whereas we have Lincoln Logs. Well, that's going to fill out a bigger container. So they're all kind of different sizes, but I do make sure that they stack, and that way they fit nicely in the closet.
Yeah, me and Anna are like twins like that. We both do the bin things. So yes, I have a Mr. Potato Head bin as well. So
But I'm going to tell you, I did not always do this. And so this is not this is by trial and error, so we have had all the toys in the toy room, and we've had all the toys all over the toy room and missing pieces and just a frustrating mess. So it was more out of desperation that I figured this out. I'm like, how do these preschools do this? How do these preschools have all these children in there and it's always put together? And I'm like, well, they have a system and everything has its place and they are brought out at the appropriate time, and there's just less to manage that way. So learn the hard way on that.
Yes, so true. I learned everything from preschools or
Yes.
from the children's ministry at church. So yes,
Yes.
I completely agree. So how do you like encourage them to clean up after themselves? Like, is it like a big scream fest, or like how do you encourage them to really clean up?
Right. Yes. So it kind of starts with habit. And like I mentioned before, we do have that daily blitz time where everybody just knows that when mama says blitz, we go and we find everything that belongs to us and we put it away. So it's kind of initially beginning that habit. And so with our younger ones, sometimes we have to go through the house and show them what's theirs and take them and show them exactly where it goes back. So it's kind of more of training for the little ones, and then the older ones just kind of get it. They've just done this for so long that they know exactly what to do. Now, as far as like the bins being poured out or whatever, we do have a clean sweep time, and that's one time a day that we get ready. We get the house ready before Daddy comes home, and so everyone kind of pitches in and does their different rooms, their different designated rooms that they're supposed to clean up. And so that's when the little ones will go in, and it's really easy for them to put the stuff back in that bin that they got out, because there's only 2 or 3 bins out. So there's not a whole lot for them to clean up. So it's not overwhelming. So they can easily pick up the Lincoln Logs and put them in that bin, or all the cars and put them in that bin. So everybody kind of participates, and they just know that we've got those designated times to clean up.
Love that. Love that. And so that was my next question. Is it from like are all the children cleaning, or is it just the older children? Like, so it's everybody working together to get this home clean.
Yes, basically age appropriate. So like with our 4-year-old, I mean, he's getting to the age where he's very capable of just putting all the cars in the bin. But like with our 1-year-old, and as he gets older, he's going to jump right alongside one of my daughters that works in the playroom. Her designated room is the playroom. So he will just join her, and she will work with him with training him to clean up after himself. And obviously he's too little, just being not quite 1.5, but he will soon start joining in with that and just slowly learn that habit of cleaning up.
I love that. I love that older ones teaching younger ones. I find that they retain better being taught by their siblings than they do by me. I don't know why that is, but but I've seen that.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, Anna, thank you so much for letting us get to know you a little bit and connecting. I mean, I just think you're a gem. I am so amazed that like the way that you are able to have things function, have things flow, and how much your children love you guys. They love their mama, and they are just, I mean, that's to me is an example of just how amazing of a mom you are, just how wonderful they treat you. So thank you for joining. Oh, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Perfect timing as my toddler walks in.
Hey, buddy.
Say hi.
Cutie. Oh my goodness.